What's up, everybody? Welcome to Daily Refinement. This is episode number 1 of eBay Business Owners Podcast. Thank you so much for joining me. If you guys want to look at the video, you can join me on youtube.com and it'll show you the exact metrics that I'm talking about. But for those of you who are listening in the car, I'm going to go over what I think it takes to actually run an eBay business. I've interviewed over 1,000 resellers in person. I've done multiple events live. I've worked directly with eBay. I've done a ton of things over the past year or so being a full-time reseller, and I've done around 240 grand on eBay. So that's just in the last year being full-time on multiple accounts. I've tried wholesale, I've tried pallets, I've tried thrifting, I've tried every kind of reselling except for drop shipping, which I'm also going to try to experiment. I consider myself like a guinea pig of eBay for you guys. But now, after doing this for a while, I am going to focus more so I can show you guys really some really strict rules that I think you should follow when you're building an eBay business. But let's just get straight into it. I think this is going to be super useful for you guys. Let me just check the audio and I'll get straight into it. What's going on, guys? Okay. This is what I think it takes to run an eBay business. I've done a lot of homework. I think this is going to work for you. I'm going to break it down into 8 systems. Now, if you want, these 8 systems will be in the show notes before, and I am going to release this sheet for free. So you guys will be able to look at it, make your own metrics, and see if you actually have the capacity to run a full-time eBay business. I am going to take some Q&A at the end of this, but I want to be quick and save you guys time. So let's get straight into it. First thing is sourcing. And I put customer service in the same deal because it's related. You need to have great customer service skills in order to have a successful eBay business. You need to know who to talk to, you need relationships. If you don't have anything else, this is the one thing that's really going to take you to the next level. If you have somebody who can supply you products at a cost that you can earn a profit, that you're already most of the way there. You can figure out the other parts of it. Now, a lot of us are in areas where you can't get great stuff, or you may not be savvy with people, which means you're going to have to work on being more efficient in the other areas of eBay. And every single one of these is important. So just to give a quick roadmap: sourcing, prepping, photography, listing, marketing, research, adjusting, and pricing, shipping, packing, an inventory system, and bookkeeping, accounting, supplies, and taxes. I have all this broken down for you. This worksheet will be available for you guys for free on my website, dailyrefinement.com. So right now, I want to just give you guys an overview of, most people have told me that making a full-time living is around $4,000 per month net pre-tax, right? A lot of resellers don't pay tax, but that's not the point of this channel. This channel and this podcast is designed for eBay business owners. I want to separate from just being a reseller, just being somebody who sells stuff on the side. I think that you should pay taxes. You should have a small business. You should maximize something that you own because it's a really good way to create wealth in the future. I have been super, super fortunate in being able to reinvest all the money into my eBay business over the last year. And now it's very, very healthy. And I want to be able to share that with you guys. So there are 3 things that are going to help you crush eBay. The number one thing is not having to rely on the income. So please, if you can develop some type of a skill where you can earn income, either you keep a job or you get a part-time job, and you can live off of that, your eBay business will be so happy because you can keep reinvesting the profits and you will get better. All you need to do to get better at your eBay business is to continuously practice selling things for a profit. You can make mistakes like I did when I first started, but just keep going and you'll be able to crush it. So the first thing is being able to have a high source of income, or at least the income that you can get by on. The second thing is to invest in things that earn at least a 10% margin. If you're going to go 10% margin, that's really low. Hopefully you're finding something that's replenishable that you can order over and over again. And if you're going to do things that are one-off, I recommend shooting for at least a $20 profit. I've been doing this for a long time, and the people who try to do smaller operations at volume in the one-off usually struggle. I started there. I bought 4 pallets at the Goodwill outlet at 30 cents a pound or cheaper just to get it going. And that was not as easy. It's just being patient, learning how to source things that earn $20 profit. Because if you're solo, you're going to run out of space. You're going to run out of space. You're going to run out of money. You're going to need staff. You're going to run out of capital. You're going to run out of time. So in here, I have 5 keys about activities that you need to think about: space, staff, capital, time, and other requirements like maybe your energy. Do you need a partner? There's a lot of factors that go into this. It's not as simple as just finding something and selling it on the internet if you're looking to build an actual business. So there's a million things that are involved, and they're all on this worksheet for free, which will be on my website for you guys. Okay. One thing that's really going to help you guys get to the next level and sustain that level is 8 to 10 wholesale connections or managers of stores or people that can get you consistent supply. Once you have consistent supply, you can work on the other stuff that I'm talking about. So in this worksheet, it has space for 6 to 10 different names and numbers. Really focus on getting to know those people, having an unfair advantage. If you can get to the point where you are the only person allowed to sell that product, you can get rich. That is the definition of monopoly. But most people, when they sell on eBay, they sell common items that anybody can find at a price that's too high, and they don't optimize their listings. So they end up with a horrible sell-through rate and a non-profitable item. What you want to do is the opposite. You want a rare item that's really popular that only you can sell. You can dictate the price and sell it as fast or as slow as you want because you're the only person allowed to sell it. That's the whole point of this. So I always recommend you pick 3 categories and make $100 a day. Okay, so for me, it's shoes, outerwear, and accessories. I picked those 3 things because there's less returns than clothing. Clothing is easier to get. It's also easier to return. So I don't want to be in that category for me. Also, now, after doing this for a while, I want a $60 average selling price. And right now I'm at 40. So I'm still working my way up. The more knowledge you get, the more resources you get, the more money you have, you can start selling stuff that's a higher profit. But when you're just starting, be patient, grow. I recommend 3 categories that get to $100 a day profit. That's a 6-figure income, livable even in the Bay Area. I want you to consider other online platforms, not just eBay. So if you want to build a healthy eBay business, if you understand Amazon, Etsy, Poshmark, you have your own Shopify store, you're doing, an FBA, Amazon hustle, whatever. Once you have all those things in place, you'll learn and your eBay business will get stronger. You'll learn how to optimize certain listings. You'll learn what things sell better on which platforms. This is super, super important. The 8 key systems and skills, the way to figure this out is to write down every single thing you do while you're doing it and find out how long things take. Then reach out to somebody who knows how to do it with a specific question like, hey, it's taking me half an hour to take photos. I need to get it down to 10 minutes for me to meet my model. This is what I'm doing right now. What do you think? Then somebody can actually help you. If you say, hey, I'm not making any money, I have slow sales, no one can help you. Those emails all get archived. In my first year of doing this on YouTube, I received over 50,000 emails. I ignored 40,000 of them because they just say, my sales are slow. What do I do? There's no way I can help you. That's not enough information for me to do anything for you. You need to present more information so that people can help you. I do have a course, but this is not the purpose of this podcast. It's just tips and tricks to help you be successful. If you want to skip that, you can go ahead and buy the course. The link will be in the description below. But again, most of this information is free. This worksheet will be free. The only thing is that you can learn the skills that I've already put blood, sweat, and tears figuring out if you just want to skip that. But anyway, let's get straight back into it. I recommend what you do is you figure out how much profit you want to make, how much money you have, your desired sell-through, so how fast do things sell, right? And your monthly income goal. With those 4 numbers, you can determine how much money you need. In this example, somebody wants to make $4,000 per month. They need 600 items in stock that earn a $20 profit. It doesn't matter what you paid for and what you sell for. We're looking for a total profit required. 600 items. You're going to sell 200 of them a month for $20 profit. There's your $4,000 a month pre-tax. In this model, you need $12,000 to do it. Rarely do I review a store on eBay that actually can sell through faster than 1/3. It's almost unheard of. Unless you sell something that's extremely in demand. If you're selling random junk, it could take you 4 years to sell through all of your items. If you're selling on-point, market-ready stuff that people want to buy, now you're looking at stuff that could sell even in 1 day. There are Amazon FBA products or eBay products that will sell literally in 24 hours because they're the right price, the right time, everything is perfect. That's going to be how you sell things faster. You want to sell things faster, more popular, more rare, better pricing, better search engine optimization. That's how you increase your sell-through rate. Don't worry so much about the amount of listings you have. Worry about the amount listed. So as an example, on 100% margin, it means you're doubling your money. You're spending 20, you're selling it for roughly 60. and netting 20. And this is including some returns and some other stuff, but you're basically trying to double your money is the concept behind this, right? So if you're doubling your money every 90 days, you need 12 grand to make 4 grand. So most of the people who are coming to me and want to make a full-time income, if you have less than 12 grand, you have basically a 0% chance of succeeding if you don't already have the skills required to resell. If you have a grand, you can expect to make 1/3 of that, which is $300 a month, which is nothing. That's not even going to pay your car note for most of you. So don't expect that because it takes a while to get into it. When you first start, it's also going to take longer to learn all the different, all this stuff that I'm putting on this worksheet for you guys for free. So it's very important you guys reach out, find people who are in a network that are very positive, right? So I have a mastermind group. It's for 100 people. I'm helping them build their store. You can join at patreon.com/daily refinement if you guys want to check it out. But otherwise, I'm going to be releasing this podcast twice a week with very specific instruction on how you can improve your eBay store. I'm also going to talk a little bit about life, etc. But I'm going to separate that because people really need eBay help. I ask people what they need. They need help getting wholesale. They need help improving their skills. They need help dealing with energy. I have a lot of older resellers that reach out to me that need this income. So I'm going to change my content a little bit and help them do more online stuff, more online arbitrage, more drop shipping, more FBA. Even though this is an eBay podcast, I'm going to be helping people subsidize with FBA so that they can run an eBay business. I'm relatively young. I can go out there and hustle and go home and clean 100 dirty shoes and get them up there and just bust my butt and make money. But if you're older and you can't do that, then I want to provide some other kind of resources for you so that you can earn some income and maybe subsidize the fixed income, or if you just got laid off, something. But again, please be realistic. I think you need 12 grand of capital in order to make 4 grand. Doubling your money every 90 days is still very good. For me, with the items that I sell, I price them towards the high end of the market. You guys are really going to have to study pricing. I recommend, like Chaz from Side Hustle Pros, he recommends first in or first out or last out. So sell things first or wait for all the money. So discount fast, hold out for all the money and wait. Don't do either. I do the opposite. I wait for all the money. So I need a smaller inventory to reach my goal. And just to give you guys my personal goal for eBay, it is $60,000 a month and $20,000 profit. That's what I'm going for in my eBay store. And you guys can see everything is now switched to daily refinement, and that store is now growing at a pace of around 100 to 200 items per week, at least $40 ASP. So you guys can watch that progress. I decided to move everything public because I'm going to focus more on creating content for you guys and be more transparent instead of just running everything outside of my store. So I am relying on you guys to support my store a little bit because the traffic is going to be a little bit skewed. There's going to be a lot of people who follow my store and don't buy anything. So hopefully your results are much better than mine because eBay does not like traffic that doesn't convert. And there's going to be 5 to 10,000 people looking at my store and not buying anything. So keep that in mind. Your results should be better. If you also sell the exact same thing as me, you're going to have trouble because I'm your competition and I've been doing this longer. I will be able to get things cheaper over time. That's why I want you guys to focus on 8 to 10 relationships. So guys, hopefully that was useful for the first episode of the eBay Business Owners. We are also going to have regular meetups. We're going to do a meetup after eBay Open in Vegas. If you guys are interested, always email me at 10konthebay@gmail.com. We'll be live for a little while, and it'll eventually switch to chris@dailyrefinement.com. So guys, hopefully you guys are having a great day. Hope you're making a killing on eBay on the side. Let me help you build your side hustle on eBay, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.